What's up everyone, and welcome back to Exploration.G. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed. I think at the time of this recording, we are at 116 subscribers, which is crazy. All from the Nike missile site video. I didn't expect that video to pop off, but here we are. And in light of that, I am out here at the USS North Carolina battleship. It is a memorial that we're going to check out today. All right, everyone, so like I said, we are on the USS North Carolina. It is a battleship that served in World War II. It was actually declared a memorial on April 29th, 1962 for all of the World War II vets and the 11,000 North Carolina citizens that died at war. It was open to the public just a year prior to it being declared a memorial. So I was seeing a model while I was getting the ticket, and it looks like they actually had ski planes on the ship, and there is a ski plane up in the back that we could check out. Modern additions. Yeah, so you can go inside of this. Turret open. Wow. So I guess they would actually have like some sort of launch system on the boat that would actually launch these off, but they don't look like they would be able to land back on the boat, which is probably why they have the skis, so they can land on water and take off from the water at that point. And then most likely they use that crane to pick the airplanes up off the water and put them back on board. Really neat. Here is the back of the ship. You can see the turret that we're going to be going into here shortly. But the ship was actually launched on June 13th, 1940 and commissioned April 9th, 1941. And just a year later, with a speed of 28 knots, the ship would arrive in the Pacific on July 11th, 1942, ready for battle, armed with all of these weapons that you can see here in the back. And we'll get into that once we get into the turret. Let's go check that out, because I am excited to see what's in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and enter into what is the inside of one of the 9 16-inch turrets that are on the ship. Let's get under here. So you would just have a whole crew in here during war, lining this firearm up. Well, what looks like, I guess, would be a place for this guy. We'll see if we can see in there. Oh, yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. That's right across the Cape Fear River. So I'm 5'11", and this is like, there's not a lot of room in here. So just imagine an entire crew in here moving around and making stuff happen and taking airplanes down and whatnot. This is crazy. Climbing over. Oh, okay. Oh, that's one of the actual barrels. And I guess you would have a 2-man crew putting the payload in and all that stuff. That's insane. Yeah, it's cool. And here goes another one. The sight glass down there. Yeah, this is wild. Like I said, pretty tight fit in here. Electricals. But we are actually inside of one of the 9 16-inch 45 caliber guns, or this would be a turret, but we are inside of this one. So pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get below deck, and I'll go into more information on the darker side or the losses that happened on the ship and actually why people believe the ship is haunted. I doubt we'll see anything, hear anything, paranormal, but I'll get into that once we're below deck. Or if we're in a tour, they'll get into it, I'm sure, because it is pretty serious part of the history of this ship. So let's get below deck. Crouch under this. Ooh. All right, below deck tours. I don't know if it's something that we can self-guide ourselves or what, but oh wow. Actually quite a bit of room down here. All right, so what we were just in was a mess hall. Now we are in the kitchen. A picture of some crewmates making bread. Got some flour down there. Like I said, we just came from in there, the mess hall. Old cutting board. Buzzing from the electrical boxes. Wow. Oh, and there's more of the kitchen this way. See if we can get in there. Wow, you're telling me they had all of this aboard the ship? Look at them eating luxury. Got donuts, cherry pie. All right, so it looks like this is a mess hall continued. So we got more tables here. And I believe this is the rest of the kitchen. So actually, no, we were probably in the bakery. Vegetable locker. Okay. And some more of the mess hall. Oh, this is like the trays for the crewmates to eat their food. Master at arms. Wow. Soda fountain. Oh, it looks like they got ice cream. Ice cream down there. I guess different soda fountain flavors. I've been to the ship once when I was really young, and I remember next to nothing on what you can actually go into and walk around on this ship. Oh, that's cool. This is the barber area. That's pretty cool. It's locked up, so we can't get in there. But post office. I mean, I guess it makes sense. These are supposed to be like cities on water, so they have to have all their general amenities. And I do wonder, I know a lot of y'all in the last video in the Nike missile site video were telling me about maritime history and all that other good stuff. If any of y'all know during World War II, if anybody, like say this individual right here, if they were a civilian aboard or if they were a crew member aboard and they were tasked with working the shop. Ship store number 1 is what this one is called, I guess. But yeah, if you know if it was strictly only crew members or if it was civilians aboard as well working some of these shops, let me know in the comments down below. All right, so I think this is the rest of the kitchen. Yeah, so we were just on the other side, so we went up and around. Oh, more mess hall. Oh, I see. It was so it would be like buffet style. Grab your food and then go sit down. There's some of that cherry pie in there. What do we have here? Are these the bunks? I guess this is where, so crew member lockers. So they would have all their stuff in here. And then this would be a sleeping quarter. Oh, can you open this one? No, they have it bolted shut. Oh, they're bunked all the way to the top there. It's like all the way to the ceiling. You really don't have that much room to play with up there. Just imagine like on a ship, one of these old ships, and you're sleeping in an area like this. All right, crew's head and washroom. Actually, you know what? It's pretty bright in here. All the toilets there. And I guess this would be, whoa, okay, hello. This would be the shower area. I don't know. Let's keep moving. This was just one level. I believe that's a tour going on, so we're not gonna interrupt that. All right, so there is actually a lot of individuals the way we were going, so I backtracked a little bit and we were actually, let's check out the sick bay. Operating room. Wow, so okay. You just have the operating table right there. Medicine cabinet. I wonder what this is. I don't know. If anybody knows what this may be, let me know in the comments. Sanitizer room. Of course locked, so I can't get in there. Check it out. And scrub room. And then another operating room down there. Nope, can't get in that one either. He's always watching. Ooh, medical stores. And then x-rays. Whoa, wait a minute. Tell me they actually were able to have x-rays on this? Dentist's office. I'm sure that was a blast. And dark room for more x-rays. I don't think you can really make out what that is, but that's, oh wait, yeah, you can kinda. Somebody's pelvic bone. Laboratory, yeah. And petri dishes. Makes sense that they gotta be like a whole city. Dispensary. And a doctor's office. Oh, and here's the other operating room that we couldn't get into. Wait a minute. Did this say what this one was? No. Looks like more sleeping quarters. It's like eerily quiet in here. And another restroom, I believe. Yes. But with normal looking toilets. And then a third of a bathtub. I actually don't know what that is. Sick bay head. Okay, so this is the sick bay head. And this is most likely the sick bay sleeping area. So not everything was smooth for USS North Carolina. Just 2 months later, after joining the battle and fighting in her first fight, on September 15th, 1942, she was actually struck by a torpedo on her bow port side, killing 5 men and wounding 23 others. While we're in the sick ward, I might as well go on and touch on some of the other deaths that USS North Carolina experienced. She experienced a total of 10 in her entire time in active duty. 5 people lost their life to the torpedo. 5 more people lost their lives, 3 of which were friendly fire and 2 of which were accidents that happened aboard. Aside from that, there was upwards of 60 plus individuals that were injured on USS North Carolina during its entire time in active duty. She was later decommissioned on June 27th, 1947, and 20 years later, she became open to the public for us to explore and see all this stuff and see how the crew members experienced life and stuff like that while they were aboard during World War II. All right, so I think we're still in photography lab. So we've left the sick ward. And now we're just exploring what's past that. So I believe there's like rooms and stuff. Officer country. Yeah, so we got the officers down there. Warrant officers mess and pantry. So this is the warrant officers pantry. Minimized kitchen. And then we have the warrant officers mess. Wow. Which is a lot nicer than the crew members mess. And you get a little serving window. Oh wow, the tables would be gowned out. You got some lazy boys. So if you're a warrant officer during this time, you had to eat in luxury over here instead of high school cafeteria benches. See if you can pause it and read it. Maybe we can keep going. Officers' rooms. So I guess all the rooms that are closed off, this is what they are. Medical officer. Cool, cool. Can we see what's up in this one? I don't know. Probably not. I couldn't really tell what the camera was seeing up there. Oh, you know what? We didn't even have to peek in there. And this is Marine Detachment. USS North Carolina Marine Detachment. And what do we have over here? Another bunker room? Yep. Somebody's missus there on the on the counter there. Really cool, really cool. All right. What is next? Flag office. And what is this one? Supply office, I believe. Typewriters, this is crazy. And we go up, I guess. Let's see, I want to go further down. That's what I want to do. Please do not enter tours. And I believe this is just us going around in a circle at this point. Yes. Okay. So I want to try and make it to the engine room, so let's go into the main deck. I guess we can restart. So let's walk all the way back around and restart.